I want to address Dave Smith's comments last night regarding Charlie Kirk and Charlie's alleged evolving views on Israel, just using some common sense here. Dave Smith said that Charlie Kirk texted him privately after Dave had debated Douglas Murray on the Joe Rogan Experience, saying that he agreed with him and looked forward to having further discussion. And they were having a podcast. And then Dave Smith went to Turning Point USA and debated Josh Hammer. Now, here is where things kind of fall apart, and it's important that people understand the reality of how Dave Smith's debate with Douglas Murray was perceived outside of a pro-Israel world. I watched that debate. I think that Dave Smith got smoked. I don't agree with Dave Smith on about anything, but Douglas Murray insisting on whether or not someone has the qualifications to talk, saying, "Have you been there?" with his accent, that became mocked by Joe Rogan. Now, again, I agree with Douglas Murray most of the time. The issue is that that wasn't a great argument, and it certainly wasn't the right argument to make on Joe Rogan's podcast. So, Charlie texting Dave Smith saying that he thought he did well and that he agreed with him is not really showing any evolution or any change in what Charlie Kirk thought about Israel. Charlie Kirk was a political operative. He was trying to bring people together. He was trying to keep libertarians, more aggressive foreign policy people, all on all in one tent. And to imply that that somehow said that he was evolving on Israel is highly misleading and dishonest. I want to point on one other thing, which is that even Dave Smith said yesterday that a lot of his followers and people that are concerned about the issues are citing an InfoWars report that's being repeated by the Gray Zone. Now, InfoWars is Alex Jones. For those who don't know Alex Jones, just Google him. And the Gray Zone is Max Blumenthal. Max Blumenthal has been going after Israel and conservatives for 2 decades now. Max Blumenthal actually went after Charlie and myself back when I was in college about a decade ago. So these are not trustworthy sources. It's completely insane. And this is part of a coordinated effort to sow distrust in what Charlie Kirk actually thought and try to create alternative theories. I mean, Dave Smith spent over 10 minutes discussing if Israel actually killed Charlie Kirk. He said there's no evidence and that his fans were having a mutiny because he couldn't conclude that. And what does that say about his fans? So there's a lot of crazy stuff that's being put out there. It's important that we identify it as crazy stuff. And when you look at what's going on across multiple podcast channels, whether that's Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Dave Smith, it's highly concerning because there are people that are making baseless allegations while Charlie's body has not even been buried yet, trying to ask his friends for confirmation about a gathering they had in early August. Again, that could be fair, and there is a time and a place for that to have a discussion. I think it's actually an interesting discussion to see what's going on behind the scenes in the Republican Party and the conservative movement. But the implication that somehow Charlie was threatened or was being blackmailed or was evolving to the point that he hated Israel, I'm not buying it. And I think it's wildly under sourced. Your sources cannot be InfoWars and the Gray Zone if you want to be taken seriously and have a serious conversation. Now, if these people don't want to have a serious conversation, then that's okay. But there's this effort to actually mainstream some of these ideas. I mean, even on Megyn Kelly's show yesterday, she referred to Max Blumenthal as a journalist. That's a very scary thing. He is not a journalist. So I don't think Megyn has bad intentions. I think Megyn is a tremendous friend of the Jewish people and has a lot of moral clarity when it comes to Israel and American foreign policy. But for whatever reason, there are a lot of conspiracy theories being thrown around in this space. It's highly problematic, and I wanted just to address head on Dave Smith's claim about Charlie, because again, in many pro-Israel circles, people were saying that Douglas Murray destroyed Dave Smith, or that Dave Smith peddles a lot of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories and he lost. Again, I think that Dave Smith peddles a lot of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, but in that debate with Joe Rogan, he clearly handled Douglas Murray. That's just a fact, and that sheds a little bit of light on why Charlie might have sent him a supportive message. So that's that. And if you have any thoughts or comments, feedback, please put them in the comments. I really look forward to reading them.